was derived from exhibit marked M8.
M8.
MB, sorry, my lord, MB. Three donor contributors. The following set of hypotheses was advanced in the analysis of this profile. The first hypothesis was in the analysis of this mixed DNA profile. The first hypothesis was that the deceased Henry Katanga, the suspects Molly Katanga and Patricia Kakwanza are donor contributors.
Henry Katanga, More Katanga, Amena, Patricia.
The second one, which is the alternate of the first, is that the deceased Henry Katanga and two untested individuals
Henry Katanga,
from the Ugandan population who are unrelated to the suspects Molly Katanga and Patricia Kakwanza, who are unrelated to the suspects Molly Katanga and Patricia Kakwanza, are donor contributors. My lord, the analysis shows that it is 1 billion times more likely to observe this mixed DNA profile. This is 1 billion times more likely to observe this mixed DNA profile if the major contributor is Molly Katanga and the minor contributors are the deceased Henry Katanga and Patricia Kakwanza, as opposed and two other untested, unrelated individuals from the Ugandan population. Therefore, my lord, I can infer Molly Katanga that the suspect Molly Katanga being a major contributor and Patricia Kakwanza being a minor contributor, donor contributors to the DNA specimen 682, specimen 682Y23, 682Y23, S019 derived from exhibit marked 4, swabbing from the trigger and trigger house. Molly Katanga can infer that the suspect Molly Katanga being a major contributor and Patricia Kakwanza being a minor contributor, donor contributors to the DNA specimen 682, specimen 682Y23, 682Y23, S019 derived from exhibit marked 4, swabbing from the trigger and trigger house. In contact with these surfaces, in contact of these surfaces, we have a number of factors that can determine how much DNA will live on those surfaces. The amount of DNA contacting. So the factors which can affect how much DNA you can classify is whether the surface is porous or non-porous, the intensity and the pressure that you apply on the surface, primarily the intensity, pressure, friction. So these can affect how much DNA you deposit on the surface. There are also pressure and friction. Then also, which part of the surface you have contacted. Which part of the surface, because not all surfaces are the same. Then also there are ambient conditions. which are quite various. Ambient conditions. Conditions.
What are those?
Yeah.
This is one.
Packet 1 of 3.
1, 2, 3. Let's continue.
Yes, but this is on the 30th. This is smart. This is on the 30th. This should be my hash number.
This is marked released on
30th of April 2024.
It's marked because
This is made by me, bearing my hash number, hash 01,
the number, yes, please.
DFS, stroke DNA, stroke 682, stroke 2023. I wrote this package. So this package,
This is,
package of exhibit marked,
this is, what is it? What package?
sealed package
Sealed package.
of exhibit marked M5,
ekyo ekipapula kikomere kirimu ekibalire namba M5.
this is how it comes. So we open this side. This is the side box. Now this is just M5.
M7.
I know this is exhibit mount M7, group bed cover with white stripes running with solitary.
My lord, is it okay if the witness tells us the dates in each package? He had said their dates, so I think
Yeah, let him tell us.
tell us the dates.
Eh? That was much better.
Quite a number of colors here. Next is also processed on the same 11.
Nashagamendi
What do you
This is H, this is G, comma H.
kati namba G, H.
Swabs obtained from the part of the wall between southern master bedroom door,
Obtained from, again, sir.
obtained from the part of the wall between southern master bedroom door
Tukagiha akishenje
and the washroom door. With my IJ,
ekintu tukakye namba IG
those are swabs obtained from the western wall
neshagama eitwaire akishenje
of the door frame
ekyomukono gwa bumosho
of the master bedroom.
obw'olwigi olw'ekyangu.
Yes.
The door frame.
Western part of the door frame, western part of the door frame of the master bedroom, southern door.
The frame of the master bedroom. The master bedroom.
Southern door.
Can you repeat the whole sentence?
The whole sentence is swabs obtained from the western part of the door frame of the master bedroom, southern door. Yes, my lord. Next is there's 3 swabs in here.
This is what?
It's 2P and Q.
Aha, ninamu ebicweka byeshagama
2P.
And Q.
ninamu eshagama ebirungi ebiri.
No, I'm sorry, I missed on IJ if he gave us the processing date and receipt date.
They give the dates.
The officer recovered this, received it on the 8th of November.
That is what,
Yes,
2P.
that is not this one.
Received
That's
it.
the IG.
Kakasitaho siiru eby'okwezi munaana okumi na kumwe enkumi ebiri na makumi abiri n'eshatu.
And processed on the 11th of November.
What is the seal?
Yes,
Seal.
yes.
In November, and processed.
On the 11th of November 2023.
Katanga kukolwaho ebyo by'okwezi kumi na kimwe okumi na kumwe enkumi ebiri abiri n'eshatu.
That is the last one.
Labeled P, labeled P.
They are paid for.
The next is next is my CI-1. This one in particular, CI-2.
That is another one.
Ekindi ne CI-2.
This is a swab of suspected CI-2.
Dash 2, yes.
This is a swab of suspected blood stains from the concrete ceiling on the southern wing. Suspected blood stains from the concrete ceiling on the southern wing.
Ekineshagama eyetwihire omusiringi ekishengye orubaju rwa wahife.
This one we didn't even bother to open because we had already read that we had a similar XBC.
Why you really touch that one?
No, when we open the exhibit, as long as we receive it, we just take a note. Some of them we open, others we don't. Next is exhibit marked MB.
Ekindi tukakihereza MBB.
That is the swab of suspected blood stains from the leg side.
MOB.
Yes.
Swab of
Suspected blood stains from the leg side of the master bed, outer surface of cytoplasm.
Tukagiha ebyeshagama tukagiha
the leg side of
Leg side of the master bed,
aha kitanda kihango
outer surface.
haiguru y'ekitanda kihango.
Still processed on the 11th of November 2023.
Tukagikoraho ebyo by'okwezi kumi na kimwe okukumi na kumwe enkumi ibiri na makumi abiri n'eshatu.
Is there a receipt there? Receipt MB.
No, it's not there. This is KP.
Ekindi ni tukakyena kepi
Maroon dress with yellow and white decorations.
n'ekiteeteeya ekiine amabara ga yero na white.
Processed on 22nd.
Tukatanga kukikoraho ebiro makumi abiri na bibiri
No, 22nd November 2023.
okwezi okw'ekumi na kumwe enkumi ibiri na makumi abiri n'eshatu.
when was it received? After this? No. Another one, eh?
Oh, and these are three swabs.
Ekindi n'eshagama
Yes, three swabs.
These are the issues.
Yes. This is AA, AB, and AC. AB and AC.
B and
These are swaps from the handle glass, water jar, swap water jar, that is AA, water jar, the master bed, side drawer, master bed, side drawer. The next one is AB, which is a swap from the outer surface of the glass cup of the master bedside drawer. Then AC is suspected brain matter from the net, mosquito net. These are the three swaps. You can see they are all packed in the same pack.
From the handle of the water jar,
Yes.
from the master bedroom next to it.
Next,
Water jar, then the other.
the next they are swapped from the outer surface of the glass cup. That's AB.
From the outer
Surface of the glass cup on the master bedside.
surface from the glass cup.
And AC is suspected brain matter from the net, mosquito net, processed on the 22nd of November 2023.
Katanga kukoraho ebyokozi 22 2023.
You know information.
Somebody has the packaging of the 8th of November 2023. I know there is a swap here, marked 4-3.
Amashaka mendijo enamba ina-3.
Yes,
Marked for
4-3.
that.
And then we have another one, 22-1.
Amandijo abinabiri
-1.
-1.
This is swap from the curtain to the balcony of the master bedroom.
Neshagama eitwire omukatebe
22-1.
From the
ezabezi yaha balcony omukishebe kyangu.
So we had to open this package to examine
What's
22-1.
4-3?
4-3 is described as a swap from the trigger.
On that?
Trigger. That's the description here.
What is this?
4-3.
What is this?
Yes.
Is what?
The person who packed it on the 4th of November 2023 describes it as swap from that trigger.
Is that the one you're referring to in your testimony?
No, my Lord, this one we never touched it at all because we had already handled the fire. Never touched it. Because we had already handled the fire. Yes.
You didn't touch both, even 22-1. Did you touch 22-1?
So the swap and balcony, I remember prosecutor, I can't remember.
Yeah, just tell us the gate. We want to know the gate of process.
So we opened it up on the 11th.
Tumora ebyo byokwezi 11
We have this we did not process. This is a exhibit map 19, a baton. Next is exhibit map ND. Then is this was the processing began on the 22nd of November 2023. And we have next is exhibit marked. These are swaps also. One, two, so the five swaps in here are J3, M, S, R, T, Z. So we had a look at this starting from the 24th of November 2023. It's package number 2 of 3.
Didn't have a received date on that one?
Which is
Is this?
a stroke, DFS stroke, DNS stroke, 682 stroke 2023. hair recovered from door frame of the washroom.
n'ishoke eyitwire ahamuryango gw'ekinaabiro
yes.
Processed on the 4th of November 20.
Recovered from where?
Recovered from
There.
the door frame of the washroom.
tukariha ahamuryango gw'ekishengye gw'ekinaabiro.
We don't know about which days.
When will you process that?
We looked at it on the 4th of November 2023.
tukagamba kukikoraho ebiro by'okwezi bina okukumi na kumwe 2023.
When you receive these today?
No, my lord, it's not right. This is exhibit marked D9.
Kate namba B9.
D9, white bed cover having suspected blood stains. White bed cover.
Bed cover ya white yakweshagama.
So it's white, but because of stains of blood, it's turned color. That's processed on 4th of November 2023.
Katanga kukoraho ebiro by'okwezi bina okukumi na kumwe 2023.
No received yet.
So we have exhibit mark D8.
Ekirika kya T8
D8 processed on the 4th of November 2028.
katanga kukikoraho ebiro by'okwezi bina okukumi na kumwe 2023.
So we have that. That's the pair of shots. Here the description is as D8.
This is what this is what?
Exhibit mark D8. It's a pair of shorts with those stripes quite a number of them. Right, so here they are. There's one and two. And then E7, the other one is E8.
When was it you received your
It processed on the 4th of November. This one is also processed on, this is exhibit marked KH1 and KH2.
what is it?
These are blood swabs from the deceased recovered from the crime scene. So we had a look at these. But all that we also had control from the mortuary, so we started from the mortuary.
They were not used.
We open, so when we open, we indicate. Whenever we open an exhibit, we indicate. But sometimes we don't even proceed further once we debate amongst ourselves whether we can proceed or not. But once we open, we indicate. If we don't open, we indicate not process. It was opened on the 4th of November 2023.
kati komora ebiro by'okwezi bina okukumi na kumwe 2023.
Not processed.
I'm just recalling that these are specimens from the deceased. KH1 and KH2.
So were they processed?
My lord, they were not utilized as,
Not utilized.
yes.
You have another one?
Yes, I have D10.
endiizo tukagiha dda 10.
This is also processed on top.
Katanga kukikoraho ebiro by'okwezi bina
November.
11
It's a bandage, it's a gauze with blood. is a suspected blood-stained bandage or cloth recovered from the deceased during postmortem. Next, this package has marks M1 swabs. 5 swabs. So you have M1, left hand swab for Modi, M2, right hand swab for Modi, M3, right hand swab for Modi, M4, swab from the mouth of Modi, and K, glucose swab from Kakwanza Patricia.
Kajiha hashuka cha more omukono gwa mosho ogwa bulyo naleka mutwagira omukano wake nantwagira Kakwanza maka.
Receipt?
No, it doesn't have the receipt date, but we have process date for the 4th of November.
Can we also get the return date? I think you mentioned the return date when he returns it to police.
To the gateway.
Yes.
So the main box, because that's the one that he took a picture of.
So everything that was on box?
We'll give us the much of that.
Just on the 4th of November 2023, processing began on the 4th of glucose swab from Kakwanza Patricia.
That was only
Processed
one.
when? Processed on?
That was processed on the 4th of November 20. Next is...
My lord, just with your indulgence, my lord, is it fine if the witness just opens that one so that we can identify it? The one with the 3.
What is that now?
What's in there? That's this one.
The one he's referring to now?
No, the one of M1, 2, 3, and K.
This is the one he's referring to.
M1. And K. These are swabs as well, marked 9. That's swab from the bathroom in the master bedroom. That's swab from the bathroom in the master bedroom. 14, which is blood swab. 14, which is blood swab from the door handle of the bedroom. From the door handle of the bedroom, opposite master bedroom. Next is 5. The other one is 14, not 4. 14.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah,
You said it's 14.
Because our seal covered the area. Now we do.
You said it's 14.
Yes.
The next one.
Next is 5.
What is in 5?
I'm not allowing to open. Because the seal covered the writing. So
This is different from the 9 and 14.
Yes. There was 9, 14, and then you have to say equivalent to 5.
But we didn't get the dates 9 and 14.
The ratings.
just want to confirm the number. Seal covered. So, done 9. Next is I also finish with 14. This This one is 15.
Ndivyo ni 15.
What is that?
That's one from the toilet inside the bedroom, opposite master bedroom
Ekinyeshaga
and bathroom
hamwe n'ekinaabiro
inside the master bedroom.
mu kisenge kyamu.
And finally, it's number 17. 17 is black swap from the door frame
Ekinyeshagama eyitwire aha rwigi
to the changing room.
olw'ekisenge kye bakukindulamu
Door
emyezi.
frame.
Yes, black swap from the door frame to the changing room and bathroom. That's the description. This is marked, these are two evidential materials. That is marked.
That is another one. Huh?
Yes. D-1.
Ekindi tukakya enamba D-M
It's marked
D-1.
B or D?
D delta dash 1
Dash 1.
and delta D.
ibiri.
These are both from the deceased Katanga Henry, recovered during postmortem, processed on the 4th. And these are the ones that we relied upon as exemplars for the deceased.
Neshagama eyiwegire aha mugenzi Katanga twabirirwa mu kibero.
Recovered for during postmortem.
Yes, for the deceased.
Processed on.
Processed on
4th November.
tukakebera ebyo by'okwezi 4
Okay.
2025.
Next is 17-1.
Endijo ni tukakya enamba 15-M.
This is just the scrubbing of blood from the door frame. Dash 1. Blood scrubbing from the door frame of the washroom.
Neshagama eyitwire aha rwigi rw'ekinaabiro.
Scrubby.
Yes,
From
from the washroom.
Kajiha rw'ekinaabiro.
Of the washroom. Processed on the 4th of November 2020.
Tukakebera ebyo by'okwezi 4 2023.
Fourth of What is the then?
Released on what date?
Released on 30th April 2020. This is exhibit marked 24-3.
Tukakya enamba 44-3.
Here we indicated this 106 centimeter. This is 106 centimeter stick.
N'enkoni ekwinga n'obuleibwa 16 centimeters.
We unpackaged this on the 11th of November 2023.
Bakagikoma ebiro by'okwezi 11 2023.
And we removed the package. We looked at it on the 11th as we can. Next.
Open it and see it, yeah.
This one.
24.
The whole of it was difficult to put back.
So have you seen it? No, I haven't seen it. What is it called in English?
Call it a wooden stick. handle.
ekyo ekisiimula ekiri aha
Moving rack
Moving rug.
attached on the wooden handle.
n'ekisiimula ekiri aha muti.
That's exhibit 21.
21.
Exhibit mark 21.
Wooden handle. Do not process.
And I don't
But you
specify
process.
that you process it.
Processing.
Yes.
Yeah, we did.
It is a processing key.
You are referring it to such.
Oh, sorry.
He said if
But
you
when
process
you
it,
give the.
So this is 21. So that is.
And it says where?
I'm sorry. This is 21. It's a mop.
The moving rug.
Yes.
Attached to the wooden handle.
Yes.
N'ekisiimula ekiri aha muti.
Looked at it, yes, but we did not go as far as the DNA profile.
tukakiteebera
We did not proceed to the generated DNA profile.
There was no green on the rock.
It's just the initial economics because we looked at the rack. We didn't see anything unusual in terms of observations, even under tangible sources. So we didn't want to proceed with it because under our normal visual examination, there are certain attributes we do not see that merit us to proceed with it. So,
tukakireeba oba tutaleereho
but visually it
ekikona
was looked at.
ekyagenzi kibaasa kuteekera kukiteebera okuba tukakitiineko kyagamba tuzalagiremu ekyo kukiteebera
Walking stick.
egi tukakyeka neina dash emwe n'enkoni ey'okukiteebera
Copper.
Like walking stick.
Now?
Copper like walking stick. This is the walking stick.
Okay.
Like.
Copper like a walking stick.
And the person recovered it.
What is that called? Handle?
This is the handle, just on 24-1. On the handle. This is the area where somebody used.
The square handle. Someone will want.
Yes. Then this is 24-2.
egi nayo n'enkoni eine tukagye namba 24 dash 2
This is the 115 wooden stick.
oburengo bwayo
15 centimeter wooden stick.
ni 15 centimeters
100 walking stick. Wooden stick. Just wooden.
Wooden stick. It's a light long, still also wooden.
Wooden stick, yes. Seems
Indicated to us that they were required in the laboratory.
bakagagayo aha getwork
us that they were required well.
Another laboratory for ballistic examination.
okwaka my lord we apply to tender in the police force 17A dated 5 November. This has been paid. Then
We apply.
yes, police force 17A dated 5
That
yes November 2023. And another dated 6th of November 23. 21st
21st.
November 2023. And then 23rd November 2023. My Lord, they can be marked. Ekahandikibwa ebiro 3 okujjumira 1,2023. Endiizo yahandikibwa ebiro 6 okujjumira 1,2023. Endiizo ebiro 9, endiizo ebiro 10, endiizo ebiro 1, omwezi okwezi 1 omwaka 1. They are 5. They are 6. 6. They are 6. So they can be numbered A, B, C, because they have different dates. So the last time we ended the constitution is unit 5. this can be 6A, B, C, and D. And then my Lord also, yes, we also pray to tender in the exhibit, the DNA report.
Hamwendo kwayo DNA report omukoti.
Report.
Together with the physical exhibits that have been referred to.
Hamwendo ebintu ebibyona ebyereko omukoti.
To be marked also with their respective packages. So the report should be separate and then the physical is also separate.
Lord, we have no objection to the tendering in of the DNA report. My Lord, with regard to police form 17A, yes, my Lord, that's because the witness is the author of the report, according to his evidence. And
if you have no objection,
yes, so
what are you objecting to?
So we are objecting, however, my Lord, to tendering in of police form 17A. We cannot explain how those exhibits were recovered. To the physical items, it's the same thing. They were not recovered by him. And according to his evidence, they are not even kept by him. He returned them to the police. He can only identify. He can only identify the physical exhibits and he can only identify the police forms 17A. My Lord, with regard to the DNA report, must come to this court for them to be tendered in. It's important to note that our non-objection is limited to the DNA report. If that report has annexures that are not authored by that witness, we'll be asking that the people who prepared those annexures, because my Lord, he has spoken only of the report. Of course, it hasn't been passed on to us here for us to see if they are tendering it in with its annexures.
What's your plan now?
The law relating to tendering in of exhibits, even if it's simple. My Lord, with regard to the police form 17As, they bear the stamp of the lab which he manages. They have, yes, bear, yes, the stamp of the lab which he manages. They also have the lab number which is given by the lab. And they are to him, my Lord, so he can confidently tender them this court.
They are?
To him. They are given to him as a receiver.
Naliona jirangu police form 7 kuna mshanju aiba kwanga kwayo mpoti n'ebintu byayo omuntu waliwo achebe
Final person with the
akwabeho stamp ya laboratory kandi
in fact, my Lord, he has the ones we are presenting, he has the originals, which means that the documents are his. And the custodian. My Lord,
as far as Gambaho or witness I the originals zayo etumanyisa mulowa asikoze.
It's clearly shown that he's the last and final user of these exhibits.
Akurikiriraho ebitari by'omukoti ekyoreka mulowa wahendire kukwataho n'okukora.
And they chain ends with him. why they have been sealed, and he has clearly demonstrated to this court the sealing.
Kandi kujura ebintu okugenda kugali babiha n'emikono ebikurabamu niwakuhenda nakwata kandi wabikosi
following the chain of management of exhibits.
kuratira nk'uko bintu ebyokugenda kugali babiha kusitebikura komukoti.
Is a competent officer and witness through whom we can tender these exhibits.
Niwe muntu oshabire kuhayo cottage.
We pray that court admits the exhibits, my Lord.
Shabamba ekikoti ebyakire kandi ebikore.
Exhibits, the Constitution exhibit management guidelines for courts of judicature. My Lord, Ellison, which my Lord, the Constitutional exhibit management guidelines for courts of judicature, practice directions.
Constitutional
Exhibit the Constitutional brackets for courts of judicature, close brackets.
close bracket.
Yes. Brackets, practice, close brackets, directions, 2021.
Practice. Practice what?
Practice, close brackets, then directions, 2021. Provide, my Lord, that one of the objectives under Rule 3 is Rule 3, Sub-Rule 2, is to ensure the integrity of the chain of custody of evidence. My Lord, the chain we cannot ensure the chain of integrity from the end of the chain. I think it is, I don't need to go into the law, but my Lord, I think it is settled law. All the way from the case of Musei versus Uganda, that...
The case, the case?
Yes, the case of Musei versus Uganda, my Lord, I don't have it on me here, but they were to provide it. My Lord, it is settled law. The expert cannot be the one who tenders in specimens he has not recovered. So this witness can only tell us about some of the items he was receiving on 8th, on 11th, when they were recovered much earlier, as his evidence shows. Where were they? His own evidence has shown that the items he received on 11th of November, which had been recovered on 8th of November. In that time, where were they? He cannot tender in such an exhibit.
So this witness can only tell us about
This witness can only tell us about his findings, which are in his DNA report. He can also identify those items.
Can only
Identify the items. Okay. My Lord will recall that the prosecution refused to give us some documents on the ground that they wanted to maintain the chain of custody of evidence. I think this is one way of breaking that chain into unrecognizable bits. And so, my Lord,
So we're talking about this.
This, yes, my Lord.
To refer to the chronological and careful documentation.
Refers to
Chain of custody refers to the chronological and careful documentation of evidence to establish its connection to the crime.
chronological and careful documentation of evidence to what?
To its connection to the crime, final disposal. And the final disposal is this witness, my Lord. And then also guideline. Yeah.
From the same guideline.
Yes, 26.
That is the rule.
26, my Lord.
Is what? Is
On who can tender the procedure of tendering, yes.
what?
Is instructive of who can tender.